As you've seen previously in our sessions, we created a fictitious company called Baked by Betty to give you examples for your branding and marketing work. I know editing can be intimidating, so I created a video to show you how easy it is to use an editor called Animoto. It's free, or you can purchase it for $15 a month, but you have to buy a year ahead. So I use the free version to create this video and the video Baked by Betty that you'll see being constructed shortly. Before we dive in, I just want to mention the first 3 simple steps that I took to get our video started. First, I created a storyboard. And in this case, I did not create a script because I didn't need one, as you'll see. I shot all the different video elements, and then I stored them in a single folder for this project so that I would be able to grab them and move them all at once into Animoto. All of that was a lot of fun, actually. So here in Animoto, the first thing you're going to want to do is to create an account. So you'll need to sign up here. And then next you'll want to review some of the sample videos. Now you can actually start from scratch as you see up here, but as you move through these templates, you'll actually see some really nice animation, and you can discover whatever ones kind of are closest to the feeling and creativity that you want represented. So now let's move into actually creating a video. Again, this is another fun part. So here we are in the edit area, and I did use one of those templates. And so the first thing that you're going to want to do is create a name for your video. So that's right up here. So right now it says demo. We'll make it Baked by Betty demo. And then the next thing you're going to do is upload your videos and images. So hopefully you put them all in a single folder, and there's 2 ways you can upload them. You can upload them individually, and you would just literally drag the video over here to this drag and drop area. The other thing you can do is using Command Shift, you can literally grab all of your videos and drag them all over here at once, and it will take a few minutes, but it will upload all of them for you, and you don't have to go back and forth so much. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is create the ratio that you want to work with. So depending on where you want to show your video, if I picked vertical because I want to put it in Instagram, but you can also use these other shapes. What's really cool about this is you can copy your video and you can create additional shapes and angles of the same video. So this is a really great tool right here. So then the next thing you want to do is take a look at this area down here. Now, what would have been down here when I selected the template was all of the videos from that previous template. But what's really cool is I then just took all of my different videos, like this Baked by Betty, and I just dragged it onto whatever their first page was and replaced it. And theirs goes away, and you have started creating your template. So again, all of these are images from that right area that I have now downloaded here to create my video. Now, I have left a few so that I can show you some nice little tricks. Let's see here. I think what I want to do is one of the things I did here is I have sort of a flow of how the muffins were baked. So I made lemon blueberry muffins, by the way. Yeah, mind you, lemon blueberry, right? So here we've got flour, we've got eggs, and I want to show the lemon being added. And so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab my lemon. And again, like I said, it's all drag and drop. Oh, and one thing I want to show you is what makes it really easy is if you click on the frame before where you want to place this, when you drag it over here to the drag and drop area, it will just place it right there. Now, if you forget, like I almost did, and you drag it in, it'll put it toward the front, and literally you can drag it to the position that you want. So no big deal, easy peasy. Now I want to look at this, and this particular clip is 10 seconds. That's way too long. So I need to clip it. And so I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to take a look at my video and see where I want to trim it. So I'm looking for a nice juicy part, like right there. And I think that's my favorite area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this from the front until I get to where I want it to be. So here's where it's starting to pour. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to catch it right at that first little drip. Yeah, right there. And then I want you to notice this number 7 over here. This is what tells you the number of seconds of your clip. So I'm going to drag this forward until I get to 3 seconds. Over on that right area, not that black area. And I'm going to see where I want it to end. Now, here's our 3, and it goes and it goes. And there's a nice little drip at the end. I kind of like that too. So I'm going to stop it there. Now, another thing I want to show you is when I was playing that, I don't know if you could hear it or noticed, but there was music in the background. I was playing music while I was making the muffins. So I'm going to mute that. It's as easy as that. So now I'm going to apply all this. And here's our mute button. You can control it from here. Here's our clip button and our 3 seconds. So now I've got my flour, eggs, and lemon. Now the next thing I want to show you is that I would like to put just a little introduction right up here at the beginning. And so one of the things I did from the previous template is I copied one of their text frames and I wrote my own text in there. So the freshest ingredients from all our farm and local partners. So what I want to do is I actually want to just reuse that. So I'm going to copy it, and now I have a duplicate, and so I'm going to drag that over to where I want it. Again, that whole drag and drop thing. And then I'm going to put in here some text. So all I do is just highlight all the text, and I'm going to copy paste it in here because of the interest of time. And then I'm going to click on this little size button, and I'm going to resize this a little bit, make it a little smaller so it fits better and doesn't look so crowded. And then also I'll just show you, you can do all kinds of colors for your text, and I'm going to show you the legibility next. So the next one I want to work on is, and let me just show you, so this block basically just sits there for 5 minutes so that people have time to read it. And you see the introduction from the previous, and you see the quick after view. So now over here, I want to put some text on top of an image. So I'm going to click on the T, and I picked from the template one that has subtitles also, because I like that. So I'm double clicking on the title, and I'm going to put in here lemon blueberry muffins. And I'm going to put my subtitle with crumble topping, exclamation point. Now I want to resize this. I want it to be a little bigger. So once again, I'm clicking on the size, and you have to click on both each individual one, both the title and the subtitle. So I'm on the subtitle right now. I'm going to make it as big as I can. I'm going to click on the title now and click on size, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so it goes all the way over, almost. And then I'm going to drag this with the crosshairs. You have to have the crosshairs up here. Now I want to show you something. Wherever you drag it, it's going to work for you. So if I drag it to the right, it aligns right. If I drag it center, it centers. And then I want it over here to the left. So it's done that. Now we have a problem. You cannot read the subtitle, which is where that legibility comes in. So I'm going to click. This is how easy this is. I'm clicking on the legibility, and it gives it a little bit of a background so that I can see the lemon blueberry muffins. Those are easy to read, but now I can read the subtitle. And that's literally how easy it is. Let's see, there's a couple of other things, or one other thing really, that I want to show you, and that is music. All of my slides are muted, and they have a wonderful library of music, and you can sort of make it a little easier by clicking on the different styles of music. And so I just wanted to show you that so that you know that you can put that behind your videos. And that's really pretty much it. So how about we take a look at the finished video?